Hey everybody. All right, so tonight we're at a freshwater depot. We have to bring fresh water to a Spud Rig all night. They're putting pipe in, so they need water, right? So this is a freshwater depot outside of Williston, North Dakota. I believe the town's called Alexander. I'm going to show you. We're going to get out. Pretty simple process. And here you can, when you're finished, you can just drop your hose on the drain and the water runs in. During the winter, we usually pull the water back through the hose so nothing gets on the ground, but it's still kind of nice here, so we can just drop the hose. So I'll do that on the part of this that you'll see, but we're gonna go hook up, and I'll show you some important things you got to remember when you do hook up. Shut the truck off so it's a little quieter. All right, so we'll hop out. Let me grab my gloves. And what's nice about places like this is you don't have to wear a hard hat if you don't want, or anything like that. Most places are, every place is a little different. Some places want you to have your pump on. Some places don't. This place you do not have to have your pump on. I always check, make sure everything's good. We're not going to pull or anything, so it doesn't matter. So what you want to do is, what I do is I leave my cap to my hose here. Now that way it's not, I don't have to go try to find it over there or drop it or anything. So I just set it right there, and then I grab this, I swing it around. Pretty simple process. Like I said, it's fresh water. So and what you want to do is you hook it to this fitting here, and this is where the water comes from the facility, right? You clamp it, and sometimes it drips a little bit. It's just fresh water, and during the summer, like I said, it's not that big of a deal. This is the drain right here. So what I do is you want to check and make sure your pressure relief valve, that's this valve right here, is open all the way. So it lets, as this trailer fills with water, the air has got to escape. So it lets it come out the tube and leave out the tube, so it'll take all the water. And you want to make sure your handle down here, you turn on the light so you can kind of see better. All right, the handle down here, you want to open this up all the way. You squeeze it and open it up all the way. All right, and then you go over to the building, and they have a little electronic box, and you put your code in, and then it starts. And then you have this green light right up here. You can see that. You have that green light. So what happens is when it starts pumping, it blinks blue. So that way you know it's pumping. And then you can sit in the truck or whatever. Some people like to sit out back and watch with water. With fresh water, I don't mind that much. But that way, and when that turns green again, then you know you're full. Okay, you know you're done. So I'm going to put 130 barrels in, and then hop back in the truck, do my paperwork, get everything done, and then we'll come back when this finishes, and we'll unhook, and I'll show you how I drop my hose on the ground and how I unhook, and you have to drain the hose and stuff, but I'll show you all that. Okay? All right, hang on. So this place is a little different than other ones. Most of the time you put barrels, how many barrels you want, but this one is by gallon. Okay? So if you look here, they have a chart for you. They have a chart here for you, so I'm going to put 130 barrels on, and it's 5,460 gallons. So I have that. I put the 5,460 blinked off now. I'll have to redo it, but so that's how you do that. Okay, it's a little different, but so I'll show you that. And it's pretty simple. You hit enter for how many gallons, all right? And it asks you, is your hose connected? Is everything open and ready? So you hit yeah, so you just hit start. So then you look, and the light starts blinking blue, right? And then you can hear the water. You can see it start to go in. Right here, you'll see it start to go through the sight glass. Not real clear, but you can kind of see it. Now this will get full pretty soon. It just takes a second for it to get fully going. The valve in the building has to open. And there it goes. That's what's nice about sight glasses. The sight glasses are usually clear, but after doing a lot of different jobs like oil or invert or anything like that, it kind of stains them. And you can take these off and scrub them with Dawn soap, or there's different methods people use. But so we're gonna go hop back in the truck. my arrow is going to show when I'm done. I always check to make sure that it shows 130 up there. Right, the needle's going to see how the needle's starting to move a little bit, starting to fill up. So that tells me how many barrels is on. So, and that's it for that. So we'll come back and you see how they drip sometime. And it's just fresh water, so we don't get in trouble or anything. So and that's pretty much it for that. When we come back, I'll show you how I unhook and do everything else. Okay, the green light just came on, so we're gonna get out of the truck and go unhook. And it doesn't take long, pretty quick process. Oh. And this is where you can see I left my cap here. I'll bring my hose and throw it up on there. I just put my cap right back on. But it's still dripping a little bit. Like I said, it's fresh water. And this trailer, it has nothing but, this is our freshwater trailer, has nothing but fresh water on it ever. So, all right, so the first thing you want to do is close your handle, your valve here. Make sure it's nice and firm. And then we have a little bleeder valve down here. You want to open that up. It lets the pressure off. It lets the water run into the drain. And while that's doing that, I come over and I unhook this big one here. And you get a little wet, but it's not bad. So you unhook both of them and you just get it. And I drop it right on the drain. I put my foot right there. Let it all run into the drain. During the winter, I turn my pump on and I pull this water back in so it doesn't get all over the ground. They have it set up where you can drop it down the drain here. All right, it's almost done. See that or not? Get my gloves. All right. And then what I do is I come around here because there's still water left in the hose. So I kind of pick it up and I just finish draining it out because there's still a fair amount in the hose. It'll save you having to pick it up and it's heavy, and just like that. You let that drain in. And then you just swing it around, put it on the trailer, and then you go back and you close your little valve in the back. So we'll do that. Pretty simple process for fresh water. Like I said, some places are different. Some places require a pump, some places don't. Most of the time they have a sign or something that tells you if you need your pump on. And some places let you spill it on the ground and they have a drain. Some places don't. So you just have to kind of know the place. I've only been coming here recently, this week, so. And then what you want to do is you close this little valve up under here so it doesn't drain when you go to open it up at the Spud Rig. All right, and that's pretty much it. Everything, and this, I'm not sure, but I think the pad's heated. I'm not positive because all this water is always gone when I come back, and it usually takes me about 2 hours to go there and come back. So, and then there's our green light showing that it's done. So, pretty simple process, pretty easy, and you can see on the trailer now. It shows 130 right below the 140 there, so I know we're accurate. Okay, that's pretty much it. Y'all have a good one.